Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. We're excited for today's video. So Tuesdays are where I test my palate, and one of the ways I try to do that is spirits, coffee I've done, like liquids that are not beer. Not that I've had a beer aged in these barrels, but sometimes that's kind of cool to see how, like I taste it in the actual spirit form versus in a barrel that the beer had been in. So this originated, me wanting to buy this originated from a barrel aged beer. So Goose Island had done that Bourbon County in Angel's Envy that has a port in it. So, and I love that. That was so, the beer was great. The Angel's Envy was great. I had a pour of that the other day. So this is a new one, I think new period, but definitely new that I saw recently. So it's Angel's Envy Triple Oak, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey finished in a blend of Hungarian, Chinkapin, and I think that's how you pronounce it, and French oak barrels. So just wanted to open it on camera. So first time ever having it. But I do like these to breathe a little bit, so I'm not going to do too much. I got a bunch of stuff to do. But anyway, so I wanted to do it on camera. So pour that, let it open a little bit while I look at their stuff on the bottle. Yeah, this is just government warning stuff. Cask type, triple oak. Everything we do is grounded in whiskey tradition up to a certain point. This bourbon starts as a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, then we finish it in oak casks sourced from around the world. We blend these toasted Hungarian, and again I think it's Chinkapin, French oak barrels together to achieve a distinctive profile that pushes the boundaries. So those are the triple barrels, right? Since it's triple oaked. No port. Again, what drew me to it is the port, because I love port so much. It's my favorite kind of wine. So I really like that Bourbon County. I really like the regular Angel's Envy. So I'm really excited to try this one. So it's got, and this is where, yeah, it totally tests my palate because, this is a color I'm not used to. It's copper with a little bit of like yellow mixed in. It's a beautiful looking color. It's got legs and stuff. Oh, I just realized I didn't say proof or anything. It's 46% alcohol, 92 proof. But yeah, so obviously it has legs and everything. But if you're watching this, you see what it looks like. Let's get into that aroma. Definitely has the perception of sweetness. It's not burning my nostrils at all. I kind of thought it would because I haven't stuck my nose in something like this and really smelled in a while. So I thought it was going to be a little pungent, but it's not too bad of the alcohol. Soft vanilla, soft caramel. Actually, both of those are increasing in intensity as I'm noticing some other things. I'm getting a little bit of just oak specifically. Honey, light, like a spearmint, some sort of mintiness. Very, very light, very subtle, very light. Yeah, it's more that than like a pine evergreen. It's a little bit more on the minty side, but it's such a small thing. This smells awesome. Some brown sugar. For me, I'm kind of surprised because I almost always get baking spices. I'm actually not getting a lot of baking spices. But yeah, see about the taste. Cheers. So yeah, it has that, alcoholness of it all because it is a liquor. But like the aroma, it's not too intense. I didn't get nuttiness in the aroma. I get a little bit in the taste. But definitely that caramel, that vanilla are coming through very pleasantly. The vanilla is almost like vanilla frosting, but take away a bunch of the sweetness that has. The oak definitely comes through. Does it taste like the product of three separate oak barrelings? I don't know how to pronounce. How would you say that? Does it taste like it has three distinct oak barrelings? My palate's not sophisticated enough for this to say that, but it definitely comes through and it's super pleasant. Yeah, not a ton of baking spices. For how often I perceive those, not too much. Butterscotch in that sip, a lot. Still some caramel, but it reminds me of like a butterscotch pudding. But again, take some of that sweetness away. How the alcohol's hitting, I really like this level. I mean, it's for my palate, it's very appropriate. It's not taxing. Really nice level. Finally getting a little bit of a cinnamon thing. So something I feel like I get quickly and often. This one, it's hidden a little bit for me. Let me do one more sip. I'm super curious too. I'm sure they have like tasting notes on their website. If I find tasting note, like official tasting notes, I'll put them in the description box below. Oh, I know what it is. I get a slight dried banana. Very slight. God, this is really nice. Because I don't want to say I was hesitant, but I was a little hesitant. It's a pricier bottle, for me anyway. And it doesn't have that port that was what drew me to the regular Angel's Envy that has the port barrel aging. Keith had from 93 Lumber had given me a rum one that's amazing. I still have half. I drank half of what he gave me, I think it was a 2-ounce vial, and I drank half of it. And I still have the other half, and I want to drink it. It's like, oh, but then I don't have any more of it. So like I knew I liked those two, so I was pretty confident I would like this, and I do. So well done. If anyone from Angel's Envy's watching, well done there. Have you guys had one before? Do you like is this a proof you like? Especially if you know more than I do, like what are your thoughts on this? If you had this one, if you had something else that sounds similar that had this like triple oat or double oat, is that a thing? Are they really that different to what they're doing? Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews, both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.